Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, and it's Bloomsday on Let's Play My Little Pony Fantasy 6. Yeah, because basically we're going to be using Bloom all day long. Now, something I think I should clarify from the last video, when I said Bloom's not so great in the world of Ruin and all that, I was basically talking about her tools. Her tools there, which still do not do that great of damage compared to all the other characters. I mean, I think you can get like somewhere around like 4,000 points of damage at my current level with them, whereas, you know, Trixie and Twy are doing like over 7,000, hitting 9,000s with their magic, and, well, you know, other characters can soar their way to heavy damage. So yeah, without certain weapons like the Valor or the Holy Avenger for that matter, Bloom is a little harder pressed to be used. Now we're here in Neche, and I'm also making use of the scooter for once, you know, just so I can actually go through here without having to worry. Now the reason I'm coming back here with Bloom is that since she's in the party, we can unlock doors. The only thing is that most of the houses around here are still empty. There's nothing here, no merchants, no innkeeper. However, there are two homes that are not empty. One of those is here in the weapon shop. If you come around the counter here, we have, well, Octavia apparently, but this weapons salesman right here. Why did you want to specifically give us this? I don't know. But she has Magicite. Wow. Now she could do one of two things for you. She can leave it as the Magicite, or she can make it into a sword. Let's see what the, oh, I should probably do it here, actually. Yeah, let's see what the Magicite looks like real quick. Alrighty, so we have the Ragnarok Magicite. Ah, I didn't want to equip it. We can learn Ultima at a rate of ×2, as opposed to the original game where it was ×1. Now, Ragnarok has a very unique ability called Morph, where it's you can turn an enemy into an item that is different from the one that you can steal from them, by the way. The only real use it's for is to basically get items that are otherwise relatively rare. Like maybe you can only get 1 or 2 of them in the game, like the safety bit or pod bracelets or even magnet hooves you can get out of this. But in general, among the items that you can get, I don't really find anything to be especially worthwhile that you couldn't already get enough of. And as far as Ultima goes, well, there are, well, as of this mod, there's more than one other way to get it now. And also, it costs 256 MP. It's hardly worthwhile. So I'm instead going to take the sword for this LP. After I hit a wrong button there. For this LP. Oh, I have it. Okay, so we get Ragnarok the sword. Cast Flare on it, and it's Fire Elemental. Basically, it's kind of like the Holy Avenger, except a little weaker. Like it says, it's Fire Elemental. Same characters, I think same characters as the Holy Avenger. I can equip it, but it has slightly less stats at +5 there. Otherwise, you know, that. And it casts Flare instead of Pearl. Randomly at 25%. Now, this could be relatively beneficial, I suppose, like depending on how you feel about the Ragnarok, because we can actually trade this in at the Cloudesium later for another Holy Avenger, which I'll be showing off later on. Now, the other thing we can get here, and I'll actually be going a little bit more over the Ragnarok later, is over here above the relic shop here, this house, which I believe has always been empty throughout the game or something like that, if I recall. This has someone in it now, finally. this other Octavia who's in bed, who just randomly decides to give us the Cursed Shield. Where is it? The not-so-legendary Cursed Shield, I suppose. Any pony except for Faust can equip it, which makes sense, as I'll explain in a moment. But it has this horrible weakness there. We're weak to every element. It has horrible stat boosts, no defenses, and it also casts a bunch of status effects. I think, like, what, Muddle, Berserk, Mute, and also Condemned, and there might be one more too, but yeah, all of those just for equipping it. But however, there is a way to uncurse the Cursed Shield and actually make it into a worthwhile item. In fact, well, yeah, one of the better ones in the game. So how do you do it? Well, basically, you equip it on some pony, like Bloom here, preferably with a blue ribbon equipped, there it is, with a blue ribbon equipped, so that you can bypass all those status effects. And then you have to fight in 256 battles to uncurse the Cursed Shield. Yeah, 256. Oh boy, it seems like a hassle. It kind of is, but not too bad, at least when you're using an emulator like this one. In fact, alrighty, the best place to uncurse the Cursed Shield is here on Solitary Island, because all the enemies have 2 HP. Now we're all here with this party, with Bloom in the back here, equipped like this. Notice that Faust and Pinky don't have any weapons. We can actually steal elixirs from the various little peepers that are around here, and if we went into the desert, we could steal mega elixirs from the earth guards. But we could also meet black dragons in there, and they could take a little while longer to kill. And basically, we're going to be walking back and forth across here. Come on, I've actually already done this once because I was setting up the and we're basically just going to fight like that, easily enough. Now that was actually battle number 2. Now the thing is, since this is an emulator, we can make use of the turbo button. So really, you can hold down your fight command and turbo. Just like this. And that's, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, well, it looked like I was standing still there, but yeah, my video capture can't handle it. So yeah, I don't even know. I'm probably on like 20-ish or 30-ish already. But yeah, it might look like I'm not moving right now, apparently, but I am. I just don't know how I'm supposed to keep count like this. I don't even know what I'm on right now. Oh boy, yeah, that really screwed up my screen catcher. I actually had to re-record the entire remainder of this video here. So anyway, before I forget, in the original game, Go-Go was not able to uncurse the Cursed Shield there, which I believe is why Faust is not able to equip it here. I believe the reason was based on the fact that uncursing the Cursed Shield has to do with actually gaining magic points, which Go-Go could not do. So anyway, I only have one more battle to go here. Any day now. And I actually turned the memory off because I was just getting onto weird menus and it was just screwing things up. So anyway, either these guys are going to die or they're going to die from seizure. And it looks like they're going to die from me. Alright, so we dispelled the curse on the shield. Alrighty then. And the time there is going to be off because of the way I had to re-record. I actually had to go through a previous dungeon because I stupidly didn't have a previous save state that was like right before this. So anyway, Paladin Shield. In the original game, the Paladin Shield was could absorb fire, ice, lightning, and holy element, and nullify the wind, water, poison, and earth element. In this one, houses the hero's soul. It has auto Knight's Oath, so you can protect allies, and it also has HP plus, as opposed to Knight's Oath double HP plus. Now, the thing with this Paladin shield is that it only absorbs holy and gives 50% protection from fire, ice, lightning, and poison there. So it's not quite as ultimate defense as the original Paladin shield. In fact, even stat-wise, it's only the second strongest shield, second only to the Genji shield as far as defense goes, and I think it's like third or fourth in magic defense. Actually, I had to double check on there. It has really good evasion and magic block. It's like the only shield that gives stat boosts to strength and magic power. And it also chooses Ultimate at a rate of ×1, just as it always does. Now, not to be biased by the fact that I think she's best pony and all, but I think the only pony who really deserves to use the Paladin shield is Fluttershy, because of her auto counterattack rate, because as you may or may not recall, she's the only strength-related character who's not able to equip the Knight's Oath. And being able to block for another character with her counterattack rate makes her an ideal choice for, you know, blocking damage altogether. Plus, her evasion still counts, and since she has the highest evasion, she could just, you know, nullify the damage. Or you could have Angel subsequently block for her as she's blocking for another character, and also my counterattack, so she's just the ideal character to use it, especially in one of my favorite combinations, which I'll be using, 2 videos from now? So anyway, since the Paladin shield is not so, you know, penultimate as it was in the original game, I don't really have a problem with using it for now, or even if in the final dungeon. Although I will be telling you, you know, other things you could do if you don't want to go to all the trouble of getting it, since it's not quite as worth it as it was before, but it does have its use in a very important combination for me, anyway. So anyway, now that we've done that, there's one more thing I'd like to do in regards to gaining the items we've had today, and that's going back to the Cloudesium one last time. Alright, back here in the Cloudesium one more time. I have AJ here, specifically for this, equipped, importantly, with the red gi and the memento band. I suppose you could have any pony with a flame shield but for this, but the memento band can be important, as the next enemy we're going to be fighting has the possibility of using instant death or maybe condemned on us. So anyway, I'm going to be betting the Ragnarok here for, well, I think I already spoiled it before, but for something. Yeah, Holy Avenger, I think I did say that before, against this Daedalus? Whatever. Anyway, this guy. I think his weakness is fire and holy. Oh, nice! Instant Bushido! Sweet! Ha ha! I've got the red gi. Apparently he's weak against water, too. Or AJ's version of it, anyway. Nice, AJ. I love that skill in this version of mod. Well, I thought he could use instant death. Oh, nice. Maybe he's not weak against fire. That was not really that strong. Anyway, actually, no, I think it was. Holy Avenger. Alrighty. Yay. So, yeah, I've got my, well, technically third because of that glitch, but my second Holy Avenger. However, for the purposes of this LP, I am actually going to leave it as the Ragnarok because, well, I haven't really decided on it for certain yet, but I may or may not be using a strategy in the final dungeon that revolves around actually using the Ragnarok in a particular way. So, if I do change it up, I'll let you know when I'm doing my final preparation video, which I'll have a whole video on that and a few other things later on when I get to that point. So, anyway, as long as we, you know, have Bloom back and we actually have all 14 characters in the game now, there's one more little thing that I would like to do. Now I'm here just above Sweet Apple Castle and to the right, or to the west, or no, excuse me, east of Nache over there, or Nache, whatever. Yeah, and the Jurassic Park forest just happens to be right over there. At this little tiny house here, which I don't think I've actually come to yet. So, in here, I brought along a very, very, very specific party. Luna, Pinky, Bleem, and Celestia. And, since we've also recruited AJ and Twilight in the game, but don't actually have them in our active party, we'll also get a couple of extra bits of stuff here. So, yeah, this very specific party and everything will gain us some extra dialogue for this. Tops? Tops for what? Fix that chair! Hurry! It's gonna explode! Or something. Well, Pinkie Pie's house, I wouldn't be surprised. To reach the roof? Why the roof? Couldst this be thy father? I don't know why I like that line so much. Huh. Oh, sounds like Pinky's already quite aware of this. Yeah, we never get to see Luna's parents, or Celestia's either. You know, same parents, I assume, right? They do have, they're not like half-sisters or anything, right? Huh, I never thought about that before. Do you think they're full sisters or half-sisters? Huzzah! I missed that line! Yeah, she's, you know, saving the world. What could be better than that? Belay that thought! Hark! And then Herald Angel sings. Oh, I can't believe I actually used that line again. I can't believe I got the opportunity to use it again. What are you doing, Pinky? For the sorbet. I can just imagine her screaming that for some reason. I don't know why. I love the fact that Luna wants her to speak like her. It's like, this is not going well. And I believe that's the shopkeeper speaking right there. Or Big Mac. What is with that sheep noise? Uh-huh. And a massive hat. Oh, I love it. That's hilarious. Scare him away. Fluttershy, how come you're, like, partially out of, like, sticking out of the chair there? Huh, anyway. Cowboy hat. That would be interesting, though. I could see, Pinkie Pie in a cowboy hat. Why? Why not make her look like a hard worker? Yeah, and this is why it's important to not have AJ in your active party, because I think otherwise you won't get this little bit of dialogue right here. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know where the purple scheme comes from there, but sufficiently regal, huh? Who's speaking? Really? That's so perfect. Only in this mod could they say anything like that. I love it. A button-down shirt? Why would... Is it weird that I'm suddenly thinking of Shion from Xenosaga when I think of a button-down shirt? Yeah, kinda. Uh-oh. It's that color scheme. I'll be Mentioning something a little bit more about that in a minute. Bandana on her head. And this is why we brought both Bloom and Celestia. Why purple again? Do you have a sense of romance? Sheep noise again. Yep. And Bloom beats up Celestia. Or maybe it's the other way around. We'll never know. So yeah, Pinkie Pie has Surprise's color scheme there. The pony that influenced her. Now, regarding Surprise and, well, the modern art of her and everything, there's something about her that it really shouldn't bug me. But it kind of does, you know, regarding her mane and tail there, although it's not kind of hard to tell in this particular color scheme, but, she's not blonde! Her mane and tail are clearly green!
Green hair! Not green hair!
Okay, to be fair, apparently there were 2 instances of Surprise being depicted as blonde in 2 of the early plush catalogs, as well as one of the toys that came out of Argentina. Of course, another Argentina variation depicted her with blue hair too, so what are you going to do? And yes, I researched all that just for this silly rant of mine. I know it shouldn't be a big deal, but as someone who actually watched the G1 series as a kid, I couldn't let this crime against canonical accuracy go uncorrected. She's not blonde, she has green hair, a green tail, and she also has kind of a funky laugh. Okay. Rant over. Anyway, given the color palette of the game here, it's actually really hard to tell if her hair is green or blonde there, so I'm just going to give it the benefit of the doubt and assume that it's kind of that limeish moss green that Surprise actually does have. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to do it. It's been bugging me for so long. Who in blazes? The repairman! Or repairmare, excuse me. I didn't read that correctly. Wow, it's the first time I noticed it said repairmare. How is this royal business? How come Luna's getting like 2 things there? Shouldn't it just continue? Huh. On the I forgot about that theme. I haven't heard it since, like, we first recruited Pinkie. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know why they had to change her color palette, but... What do you mean? You have 3 daughters! Well, anyway, maybe not in this version of the game. Or this universe. A black sheep? Huh. Actually, it would be kind of interesting to see Pinkie's parents get back in the limelight, or actually be a little bit more fleshed out. Have them visit Ponyville or something. She was out of control. Aww. Huh. Wow, Luna looks like she just wants to punch him. Wouldn't it be a hoofacure, not manicured? Wow. Yep, Hadouken! Or not. Pinky! Aww. Well, she's not gonna keep that color scheme anyway, by the way. He hurt his head. Tea. Oh, she has to make sure he drinks his goddamn tea. Well, I drink tea, but... yeah, maybe it's also goddamn tea. I wonder why specifically tea? Maybe it is supposed to be a reference to Final Fantasy VII. Why do you know a bit about fixing a roof? Anyway, we don't get anything specific out of that. It's just, you know, a scene to complete Pinky's character. So, anyway, there's only a few things left to do. But since we happen to be right over here, how's about we head south over here to Sweet Apple Castle next time on Let's Play My Little Pony Fantasy VI. Arrivederci!